The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
As I was praying last night and this morning, I felt like there were going to be many in this space that would be blessed and encouraged by the following words from Matthew 11:28 and 29. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Let's pray. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity that we have to live out the very reason we were created. I'm so grateful that you've given gifts and abilities and passions to the people in this place who represent the state of Minnesota. I ask that you would draw each of them to your heart. For those that are weary and carrying heavy things today, I ask that you would give them rest in the deepest part of who they are. Please reveal yourself to them that they may see your humility, gentleness, and kindness. I ask that you would help us today, both inside these walls and outside these walls, to be people that would seek first your kingdom rather than our own. And that we would step into the right thing, not for our own glory, but for yours. Would you please, Lord, bless those in this chamber today with a revelation of you in a way that they maybe have never experienced before, that the eyes of their hearts would be enlightened to the hope they have in you. Thank you, Father, that you are who you say you are, not a reflection of our earthly fathers, but the perfection of them. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your pursuit of us. Please bless those in this space with your wisdom as they make decisions today. Please give them the wisdom to know what's right and the courage to do what's right, even if it's hard. We believe all these things in your name, Jesus. Thanking you for hearing us. Amen.
Amen. The chaplain for today is Pastor Josh Keller from Cornerstone Church in Litchfield, Minnesota. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The clerk will take the roll. Members, please answer the quorum call. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor. Will the clerk please call the names of the members who are participating remotely?
Pryor, Pryor, present. Ryer.
Pryor, present.
Ryer, present.
Any other members who have not checked in yet who would like to be marked present? The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 93rd Session, 2023, 34th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Monday, March 13th, 2023.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Reports of standing committees and divisions. A copy of this order of business is on your desk and online. If there is no objection, the reports will be adopted. With the exception of House File 1269. All the other reports are adopted.
Pryor for the Committee on Education Policy, to which was referred, House File Number 1269, an act relating to education, reported the same back with the following amendment, with the recommendation that when so amended, the bill be re-referred to the Committee on Education. Minority report, we, the undersigned, being a minority of the Committee on Education Policy, recommend that House File Number 1269 be amended and placed on the General Register. The minority report is signed by Representatives Mueller, Erdahl, Beckberg, and Knutson. Mueller moved that the minority report from the Committee on Education Policy relating to House File Number 1269 be substituted for the majority report and that the minority report be now adopted.
The member from Mauer, Representative Mueller, to your motion.
And Madam Speaker, thank you so much. At first, I would like to request a roll call on the adoption of the motion.
Representative
please.
Mueller requests a roll call. Seeing 15 hands, there will be a roll call. Representative Mueller.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, today I really want to address the reason why we're bringing this minority report is because we need to address the number one issue that is a crisis today, which is that half of our students in third grade cannot read. I will repeat that again. Half of our students cannot read. And so if you look at the minority report that is in front of you, it has 3 articles. The first article is about literacy, and it's about having an unapologetic, unambiguous, and unwavering dedication to the science of reading. In this article, we make sure that we have changed or updated the statutes to make sure it aligns with the science of reading, the 3 queuing system, and that we make sure that only the teacher preparation programs can only teach about the science of reading so our students can actually learn how to read. This actually follows recommendations from the governor's policy, which does ban the 3 queuing method. Article 2 is about innovation, making sure that our students get the best ideas from their community, local control. There are many of our provisions and statutes that allow us for project-based learning, for experimental ideas and innovations and applying different ideas to our local school districts. It's giving and respecting the people who have been elected in our school boards to do what is best in their communities. And rather than having them scattered all over our statutes, we've put them in one section so that everyone is able to see them. So focusing on literacy, focusing on local control, and then the last article is showing how we agree as a body, standing together united, making sure that we are offering something that is showing transportation needs for both public and private schools, making sure that our American Indian students are able to wear regalia when they are graduating and able to use their ceremonial tobacco, have their ceremonial tobacco with them, also having Representative Erdahl's civics class. This minority report prioritizes our greatest needs, what we see in the community, in our schools right now. Literacy is learning. Local control is innovation. And we need to make sure that we are supporting our schools, supporting our students, supporting our teachers, supporting our parents, and empowering them to do what is best. And so, Madam Speaker, I would ask that you would adopt this minority report.
Member from Hennepin, Representative Joachim.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And what I would say, members, is our Education Policy Committee did a lot of hard work and had a lot of bills that we heard. And the education policy bill that is moving toward ed finance is a lot more comprehensive, especially when it comes to literacy. And members, the reason why it's moving to finance is because if we really want to put a dent in the literacy issue, we actually have to put money where our mouth is. So members, I would ask you to vote no.
Member from Hennepin, Representative Long.
Madam Speaker, I move to table the minority report to House File 1269.
Madam Speaker, I'd ask a roll call on the table.
Representative Mueller requests a roll call. There will be a roll call. This motion is non-debatable. The clerk will take the roll. Will the clerk please call the names of the members who are voting remotely?
Pryor.
Yes.
Pryor votes aye. Ryer.
Ryer, aye.
Ryer votes aye.
The clerk will close the roll. There being 69 ayes, Representative Ryer's vote is not in the automated total. 69 ayes and 56 nays. The motion prevails. The minority report is on the table. The question recurs on the majority report for House File 1269. Any discussion? Seeing none, all is in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. The report is adopted. Introduction of House Files. The following House Files have been offered for introduction today. The Chief Clerk will report the House Files and give them their first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House Files 2877 through 2927.
Introduction and first reading of House Files 2877 through 2927. Second readings.
Second reading House File number 817.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 981.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 1161.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 1346.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 1370.
Second reading.
Second reading House File 2084.
Second reading.
And second reading House File 2165.
Announcement by the Speaker.
Announced by the Speaker, a message from the Senate has been received requesting concurrence by the House to amendments adopted by the Senate to the following House File. House File number 5.
Report from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration.
Long from the Committee on Rules and Legislative Administration, pursuant to Rules 1.21 and 3.33, designates the following bills to be placed on the calendar for the day for Thursday, March 16, 2023, and establishes a pre-filing requirement for amendments offered to the following bills. House File numbers 1440, 745, and 975.
Motions and resolutions. There are copies of the non-controversial motions at the House desk and online. If there's no objection, we'll take action on these motions first. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail.
Purcell moves that House File number 495 be recalled from the Committee on Higher Education, Finance, and Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Elections, Finance, and Policy.
The member from Rice, Representative Purcell, to your motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That is my motion to move House File 495. I have spoken with both chairs, and it needs to go back to our Elections Committee for our budget.
Could you please briefly describe the bill?
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. This is a bill about college students having access to voting.
Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails.
Clardy moves that House File number 1184 be recalled from the Committee on Children and Families Finance and Policy and be referred to the Committee on Human Services Finance.
The member from Dakota, Representative Clardy.
That is my motion. The bill is about a parent-to-parent program for family and children's, and I've spoken to both chairs, and they've both agreed.
Any discussion to the Clardy motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Announcements. The member from Meeker, Representative Erdahl.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. I have a point of personal privilege. Today, I ask that we pause to remember a Minnesota icon, Harry Bud Grant, died last Saturday at the age of 95. For many years, he was synonymous with Minnesota football as coach of the Minnesota Vikings. In 1967, Bud became the second coach of the Vikings. He coached them for 18 years to a record of 156, 96-5, and led the team to 4 Super Bowls. He was inducted into the National Football League and Canadian Football League Halls of Fame. I was privileged to meet Mr. Grant a few times and to interview him. He was kind, patient, and gracious. Bud Grant was known as stoic and reserved on the sidelines. He was a man who cared about his players and others as individuals. Never demeaning, he got the best out of people. He was a winner, not just on the playing field, but in life. Please rise for a moment of silence to honor Bud Grant.
Members, please rise for a moment of silence to honor Minnesota sports legend Bud Grant. Announcements. Any other announcements? Representative Long.
Madam Speaker, I move that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 16th, 2023.
Representative Long moves that when the House adjourns today, adjourns until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 16th, 2023. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. Representative Long.
Madam Speaker, I move that the House do now adjourn.
Representative Long moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. The House stands adjourned until 3:30 p.m. Thursday, March 16th, 2023.